There is a lot that I am learning and processing about what it means to be a monastic and what is monastic life. And I'll just share, as best as I can, um, a little part of what is alive in my practice right now. I've been ordained for about 6 months. And so, really, just um, what's been going on is really a lot of humility in being encouraged to question what I think I know. And there are things that I have been pretty convinced of, that I've habituated myself to thinking and patterns of doing things. And here as a monastic and trying to cultivate a kind and wise heart that really understands reality and wants to reach out continuously for the benefit of others, it really has shaken up some of these things that I thought that I knew. And one of those things has really been how honest have I been with myself about what my experience is, about how I'm feeling, about my motivation. And it's been a process of really kind of letting go of expectations that I have that I think I need to live up to, or expectations of who I think I am. And as I'm able to open up a bit, there is kind of more space to hold myself and others with compassion and see that with the way that I have kind of assumed who I think I am and what I think I should do and what is success and what is happiness, others also have these same ideas, and this causes a lot of pain and friction both inside myself and as I have been relating to other people. So to open up and try to drop my pretense and self-deception, and how I project myself towards others also helps me to be more understanding as others are doing their best, and also really looking to be happy and to be comfortable and doing the best that they can as well. Another thing that this more honest self-reflection has encouraged me to do, and the Buddhist teachings have been pretty instrumental in this, is really learning to discern virtue from non-virtue, and a virtuous motivation from a non-virtuous motivation. And at first I thought this was pretty clear. Like, virtue is good and beneficial and helpful, non-virtue is harmful and it's harmful. But the more I looked inside, the more I could see a lot of self-centered thought around what's beneficial for me and how do I get what I want, and how that is really shaping my motivation. Even though I think it's coming from this place that's really wanting to serve others, there's also this wanting to be recognized, clinging to that identity as a helper. And so trying to really pull apart what is my motivation for doing what I'm doing, and how can I slow down a bit to really cultivate a more open motivation and aspiration that's not so stuck on the outcome, and that can be flexible with changing as the situation arises. As a monastic, I've been learning to be okay with kind of this discomfort that comes along with the gray area of things not being so black or white or right or wrong. And I see this happening in kind of small places. Like recently, we were talking in the kitchen, and I don't forget exactly how the conversation went, but someone asked me, can we put some MSG on the offering list? Can we, like, get some of that in the kitchen? And my immediate thought was like, no, why would we do that? MSG is bad and it's, harmful to your health. And this person, there was actually two people who were like, maybe that's not accurate. Maybe this anti-MSG movement is really just anti-Chinese racism that's developed in the US. And I was pretty close to that idea at first. But then, thinking about it, it's like, well, yeah, I learned from, the time I was a child that MSG was bad, and I just integrated this into my being. But how certain am I? Can I be open to someone else's view and be willing to question how right I really am? And that maybe both things are true? Maybe it's actually not super harmful. Maybe some people are sensitive to it. And maybe there is some anti-Chinese racism involved with it and how it's evolved. Maybe all those things are accurate. And so there's this kind of gray area. It's not maybe just one or the other. And this also has come up in looking at, again, who do I think I am? I am this, body and mind conglomerate. And here I am, and here you all are, and there's some separateness. Like, we're all kind of these little globs in the room. But thinking about it, like I was drinking some water the other day, and really thinking that, this water, we're all about 70 to 80% water, and there was nothing that I did that I can't make it rain or snow. I didn't create any of the infrastructure or wasn't involved in any of the factories where the infrastructure came from. I didn't participate in these kettles being here or the electricity to heat the water. And yet this water is becoming what I consider my body. And we're all kind of drinking the same water. And so it's not so clear, this me and you distinction, and really kind of opens up this area for a bit more equanimity of seeing that I'm not quite as important as I think I am. And at the same time that I don't need to then go like, well, then I'm, worthless and, at the bottom of things, but finding this kind of always moving, very hard to define middle area where we're all special and unique and wanting happiness and wanting to be of benefit. And we all are ordinary, well, at least as far as I can tell, we're all ordinary sentient beings, still doing our best with room to improve. So these are some of the things that I've been thinking of as monastic life really encourages me to be more aware of what my experience is, and through the things that we do here, like the offering service and engaging with each other, we do a lot of these outward activities, but really trying to process how am I showing up and how am I responding to these activities, what's going on in my mind, and that really is the work that is going to lead to my own growth and really being able to embody these good qualities that I'm trying to develop. And that's really where I'm going to be able to help others, is to be able to come from this place of compassion and love and bring that to all of the outer ways that we support each other here at the Abbey, and extending out really to all of the ways that we're supporting all sentient beings in fulfilling our potential.